All right. Hey guys.
I'm Tyler. This is Austin here with the cat boner.
No,
His name's Luke.
I'm feeling a little bit sick, guys. Sorry, but we got to get this review out for season 3 of Doctor Who. Yes, we finished it in like 1 day or 2 days, whatever.
Yeah, me and Austin watched it. He didn't. We're gonna describe it to you guys and to him, and he's gonna give his opinion on how well he thought the episode was.
Okay, we left off with Rose leaving the doctor,
Season 2,
and then
kind of
a
emotional.
mysterious girl appears in the TARDIS.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she there? Well, that brings us to. Sorry, looking at my notes.
Episode 1.
The Christmas special, The Runaway Bride. Now, this episode was kind of shitty.
She
Just
was
a little
very
bit.
annoying.
She's probably considered one of the most annoying characters in Doctor Who, and we, of course, are talking about Donna Noble, played by Catherine Tate.
The fourth.
And what did you think of
Her?
Donna Noble?
Well, first we're gonna do what we did last time in our first one and our last one. We're gonna give our something we liked about the episode and something we didn't like about the episode. So one, what I didn't like.
Well, hold on. Let's say it at the same time what we didn't like.
The red hair chick.
Yes.
She
I
was
didn't say
very
that.
annoying. I don't remember what you said her name was, but she was very annoying.
Her name's Donna.
Very annoying. Just
yeah.
like, I'm supposed to get married.
But it's just her voice, and she won't stop talking. Everything she says, I don't care about.
Everything she says, I don't care about.
I already know what yours thing that you're gonna like is. You want me to take a guess?
Yeah.
Gallifrey.
Gallifrey.
They said the planet, or they said the Doctor's home planet was Gallifrey in this episode. That's where. Oh, by the way, this is blind for Tyler because he has not seen Doctor Who. We're watching it all the way up to current.
And we're gonna continue watching each
but
season.
I've already seen it. I just finished it a few days ago, so now I'm caught up. But
we're gonna be watching season 8 after it's all on Netflix.
yeah, actually, I have another place.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was my favorite part. What was your favorite part about episode?
I don't know. I guess at the time, I guess Gallifrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other thing I liked is how they went back in time and seen the creation of the Earth.
Yes.
I like that. That was pretty interesting. So, on what we described, Lucas, how do you think this episode went over? This episode was.
Stop wasting our time.
Probably okay.
Probably okay.
Okay then. Whoa.
Okay. There, bro.
All right.
So, episode 2, which was going by Netflix.
Smith and Jones.
Oh yeah, that's where that one chick was.
Martha.
Martha was.
Martha Jones
was introduced.
James.
I like how you said there's no black people in there.
Well, in the first 2 seasons there was. I'm not being racist, but there really wasn't. And then this season there was 30 of them in a row. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just pointing out facts.
Was there a slave episode?
No.
Oh.
Basically, this episode is the Doctor showing up at a hospital where Martha Jones works at, and tries to figure out what's going on, basically, because stuff happens. My favorite thing about this episode, I have a couple, but I can only think of one right now, was when the Doctor, the whole scene when Martha first meets the Doctor. Not the whole scene where she bumps into him, but the scene at the hospital when he smiles. I like that part a lot. Did you like that part?
Wait, what part?
At the beginning, when Like the whole
Oh!
scene, like where she's like, he starts to check his heart.
That part,
and
yeah,
he
I
just
was gonna say that part.
smiles.
I love that part. That part's funny.
That part's amazing.
And I like the rhino dudes. Those guys are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Least favorite part about this episode was... I don't really know.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with this episode.
It was pretty good. I didn't like the villain too much. The person that the rhinos were trying to catch, I didn't really like her too much. But other than that, it was a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Lucas, how would you guess this episode was?
On a rating to 1 to 10.
Just give us your rating.
Say probably 4, just because I haven't seen it. So I'd say
What? From what we described.
What? Just because I haven't seen it. Okay, moving on. Episode 3.
We're not taking his opinion here. He's just going to be a random
The
person
Shakespeare Code.
I like this one.
You did?
Yes, I like this
I didn't know if you liked this one because I was kind of dozing off.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them all anyways, so a lot of times. Well, not really, but
I like this episode.
Yeah.
Pretty much
it's about
not Rose, what the hell am I thinking? Martha and Doctor go back in time and meet Shakespeare. But what we come later to find out is there's witch there and everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff goes wrong, and yeah, they just like stop it and figure it out. My least favorite part about this, I don't know, the cockiness of Shakespeare.
I liked it.
It was too much for me. It was too much for me.
I like the witches and the rhyming. To be honest, I like rhymes.
I don't think right.
I don't know why I like rhymes. Like all their little spells and
My
stuff.
favorite part.
That's my favorite part, I guess.
You said my least favorite. My favorite part. Say your least favorite one. I'm thinking.
I can't really think of. It's really hard to think on the spot.
Yeah, I know. We're just like doing this as we go along.
Yeah, this isn't like we didn't write anything down. We didn't even think about this before we.
No, we're just like randomly started doing it. So, I don't really have a favorite in this. I just like them how they were talking to Shakespeare. And Shakespeare was just in the episode. I like that. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess. All right. I mean, that's pretty. We'll probably just get your comment at the end or something. Or like if we feel like we need to ask your opinion, we'll proceed to do so. Next is Gridlock, episode 4.
Was that with the what's it called? What you want to call it?
With the cars on the highway thing.
What?
With the face of Bo.
Yeah.
Favorite part is the face of Bo when he dies.
That's your favorite or my favorite?
It's my favorite.
Oh, not when he dies, but just seeing the face of Bo.
Like
I really
no,
the face of Bo.
I mean the whole scene because I was all like kind of like happy. I was like, oh, face of Bo, and it got me. It was like it wasn't like they didn't like drag it. They didn't drag it out or like.
But if you think about it,
it was so perfect.
But if you think about it, you find out that Captain Jack they hint at it. I'm not sure if it was actually true, but Captain Jack's pretty much the face of Bo.
It's true.
And at the end of the season,
he said in an interview or like I watched like a thing where they asked him questions, and he's like, "Yes, it's true. I'm face of Bo."
So I was wondering if Captain Jack's the face of Bo, and you find out in the last episode that Captain Jack can't die ever. When the face of Bo dies, does that mean he really died, or is he just temporarily dead and he's going to come back to life?
I think he did actually die just because, like, I mean, he lived like a billion years. Even if you can't die, I think it's just like you die.
Okay, if you
I think he'll just like wake up and then die
and
and keep on waking up and dying over and over again for eternity.
That'd suck.
Anyways, I
die.
really enjoyed this episode. I thought this isn't really like a thing, but I guess what I didn't like it seemed moving a bit too slow at time.
Yeah, I didn't like the crabs.
At the beginning.
The crabs.
The macro. How do I know this off the top of my head? I don't know. Macro or whatever.
Yeah, those were kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, see episode 4 or 5.
Episode 5, Daleks in Manhattan.
I didn't really care for this episode.
How about we'll do this in a two-parter. Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks.
I did not really care for this 2-parter. There's one thing I did like
Why
about
did
it
they have to
though.
bring those back?
The one part I did like was
Hold on. Repeat that.
Why did they have to bring all the fucking stupid Daleks back?
Okay. Let's continue. You were saying.
the one part I did is the evolution of the Daleks when the Dalek sec fuses with the human guy.
Did you just say sack?
Sec.
I think that happened in Manhattan at the end.
Hmm?
That happened in Manhattan at the end, didn't it?
We're doing a 2-parter. I don't know what happened to it.
Okay, whatever. I'm got confused. Continue.
That's the one part I did like though.
Okay.
What I didn't like was just all the different accents at one time. It was kind of overwhelming.
Oh, yeah. I forgot his name, but I think his name's Andrew Garfield. That's way off, probably.
Which got character?
But he plays the Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man. He was in that. Thought he did pretty good. His accent was a little.
Oh yeah, the Southern dude.
Yeah.
There was a Jersey accent. There was a New York accent. There was just a plain American accent. Then there was a British accent, a London accent. There was like 6 different accents in there at once.
I don't know why I'm really tired. Oh my god.
The Dalek.
The fuck do you say it like that?
The Dalek.
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 That Dalek scared me.
Scared the crud out of me. Anyway, I didn't like this particularly care for it. What'd you not like or like and not like about it?
Well, yeah. Feel free to comment below if you want to give your
Opinions on each episode.
dislikes and likes for each episode. Yeah, we can't really say much about these. They were alright. I mean, they were nothing special. Yeah. Sorry.
Next episode.
Lazarus Experiment.
Which was I forget.
Oh, the one with the where I said it had really good CGI.
Oh yeah, when the guy turns himself young again. This is another one of the episodes that I liked, but I don't really have a favorite, and I don't really have a not favorite in it at the same time. It's just a pretty decent episode, per se.
Yeah. Sorry, there's not really much to say about
The Lazarus Experiment.
about these.
To the ending.
Let's just can we think of it before we end the video? Any final thoughts on the Lazarus Experiment?
I'm trying to think of something I liked about it.
It's mentioned more. I think they mentioned more of Harold Saxon.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Which you'll find
Martha's
out.
mother and stuff.
Other than that, yeah, it was a pretty decent episode. We're gonna end this video.
Yep.
Stay tuned for part 2. Might be the last part. Subscribe, like, give your opinion on what was your favorite episode so far.
How long, Z?